We all love seeing the bad guy fall in love with a girl. Most anime series feature at least a bit of romance throughout the story, and this theme helps develop relationships between characters, as well as adds tension to the plot. For better or for worse, a good woman sometimes falls for the edgy bad boy in an anime series. We will be going over some of the most interesting dynamics involving this type of relationships. So without further ado, I present you our list of top 5 romance anime where the bad boy falls in love with girl. Number 5, My Little Monster. This series showcases the apathetic, cold, and selfish Shizuku Mizutani, whose life begins to change when she meets the anime bad boy Haru Yoshida, a violent troublemaker who stopped attending class after getting into a fight early in the school year. He is not much different from her though. He too understands little about human nature and does not have any friends. Much to Shizuku's surprise, he proclaims that she will be his friend and immediately confesses his feelings towards her upon meeting her. Because of her lack of friends and social interaction, Shizuku has a hard time understanding her relationship with Haru. But slowly, their friendship begins to progress, and she discovers that there is more to Haru than violence. She begins to develop feelings for him but is unsure what kind of emotions she is experiencing. Together, Shizuku and Haru explore the true nature of their relationship and emotions. Number 4, Shugo Chara. This magical school anime revolves around Amu Hinamori, a student at Seo Elementary, where she has a reputation for being cool and spicy. However, her real personality is that of an extremely shy and easily intimidated girl. One night Amu makes a wish that she would have the courage to be reborn as her would-be self. The next morning Amu finds 3 brightly colored eggs, red, blue, and green, in her bed. Each egg eventually hatches into a guardian character: Ran, Mickey, and Sue. Guardian characters are angel-like beings that aid a person into becoming their would-be selves and fulfill the person's dreams. The guardian characters accomplish this by giving encouragement and advice, but they can also temporarily change a person's personality and abilities. With the guardian characters, Amu's life becomes much more complex as she now struggles to deal with her new personalities and the Seo Elementary Guardians, a student council group where each member has their own guardian character, who recruits Amu to search for and seal the X-eggs and X-characters, corrupted forms of people's dreams. Number 3, Special A. The story of this anime TV show revolves around Hikari Hanazono, who has always been able to do things that normal people cannot. As a child, she assumed no one could beat her until she met Kei Takashima. Thinking she would win, Hikari challenged him to a match. But things didn't go as planned. She lost not once, but each time she re-challenged him. From that point on, she has sworn to best Kei at everything, ranging from academics to athletics. To achieve her goal, Hikari enrolls in the same school as Kei called Hakasenken, a prestigious institute for the wealthy. As a pair, they hold the top 2 rankings in school and are among 7 of the academy's best students in a class known as Special A. While Hikari treats Kei as a rival, she is completely oblivious that he is hiding feelings for her. Together, the members of Special A deal with competition, friendship, and just a bit of love. Number 2, Say I Love You. Quiet and unassuming Mei Tachibana has spent her high school years without making friends or getting a boyfriend because of a childhood incident that left her believing that people will betray each other sooner or later. When she encounters a popular boy named Yamato Kurosawa, he becomes interested in her, and it is through their tentative friendship and blossoming relationship that Mei ultimately begins to branch out and befriend others. Say I Love You was the first romance anime I've watched, and it's by far my favorite of any anime. It made me realize that watching a good anime is like falling in love, and when it finishes, it leaves an empty space. It makes you remember the love you had, so that you'll never forget it, and makes you cling to the memory of the show so that you'll want to watch it over and over again so that you can keep falling in love. Number 1, Ao Haru Ride. A warm gale wind races through the labyrinth, and finally makes a crack in the ice surrounding a young man's heart. A new beginning with a long path ahead is heralded by the flowing of fresh water, while shadows of the past are illuminated. A different style of romantic comedy has graced us with its presence. Although it lacks the heavy sweetness of the common fare, it makes up for it with a refreshing anticipation of depth between the scarred and star-crossed hearts. After having love bloom in their hearts in early middle school, misunderstanding and circumstance separated them for 3 years. Then, by chance, they are reconnected in high school, but both have changed for their own reasons. Faced with the reality that they can't return to the past, they must find a way to move forward and forge new bonds that will carry them through the hardships that will come. In addition to the potential romance between the two main characters, there are several other friends that look to be gradually moving into the circle. All of these impressionable young hearts are facing the very real troubles and conflicts in life, and these young people will need to learn to see themselves clearly as they struggle to understand each other.
I'm waiting for the rain. I'm bracing for the thunder. I tweak the wooden sway in the wind.